How to calm the voice inside. The mind can be a noisy place full of doubts, fears, and endless chatter. But what if I told you there are powerful techniques you can use to silence the chaos? Techniques that can help you calm your mind, regain focus, and reclaim your peace. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what steps to take. But before we dive into those techniques, we need to first understand the real nature of the battle we're fighting. Because if you don't know your enemy, you won't know how to win. The greatest struggles often aren't outside of us, they're inside. They begin with a single thought, a whisper, a small voice that, if left unchecked, can grow into a storm. Let's start there. Let's be honest. If thinking were a sport, modern humans would all be Olympic champions. Over thousands of years, something curious has happened. Our incredible gift of thought has evolved into a chronic case of overthinking. We've become masters of imagining problems that don't even exist. Like lying awake at 2 a.m., replaying an argument you might have next Tuesday, complete with dramatic comebacks you'll never actually use. Sound familiar? The truth is, much of the unhappiness we experience today doesn't come from our circumstances, but from the relentless noise inside our heads. That inner chatter, that endless self-talk, creates unnecessary problems, unnecessary fears, and a whole lot of unnecessary drama. Worse yet, most people have no idea it's even happening. Meet the voice in your head. The first step to freedom, the first real awakening, is realizing there's a constant voice inside your head. No, you're not crazy. Well, not loudly crazy at least. Everyone has it. This voice is always commenting, analyzing, judging. Why did you say that? You should have done this. Next time you better be ready. Sometimes it's even a full-blown courtroom drama in there, you playing the judge, the jury, and the defendant all at once. And while we joke about it, it's actually serious. If you talk out loud to yourself on the street, people might assume you've lost it. But if it's happening silently in your mind, totally normal. Yet the impact on your peace and happiness can be just as damaging. Thought versus reality. The body doesn't know the difference. Here's the kicker. Your body responds to your thoughts as if they're real events. Think fearful thoughts, and ta-da! Your body triggers the fear response. Sweaty palms, racing heart, tight chest. Your body believes you're actually in danger. Even if the only threat is a late-night what-if marathon, starring your own imagination. And if you keep feeding yourself these stressful thoughts year after year, your body wears down. Your energy drops. Your immune system weakens. It's like running emergency drills every day and wondering why you're exhausted. Thankfully, even modern medicine is catching up to what ancient wisdom has long known. Your mind and your body are deeply connected. Ignore one, and you inevitably hurt the other. Why bad memories stick like superglue? Ever notice how you can dwell for hours on a small insult? But a beautiful sunset gets maybe 30 seconds of appreciation? Yeah, that's not an accident. Negative experiences are like emotional superglue for the mind. They cling, replay, mutate, while positive ones seem to politely tiptoe away after a brief hello. For many people, the mind feasts on negativity far more than it savors joy. It's not just unhealthy, it's also wildly inefficient. Imagine if you ran a company and your employees spent 80% of their time talking about problems and only 20% on solutions. You'd fire them all. Yet we let the mind run that way, unchecked, every day. You attract what you broadcast. Here's another slightly uncomfortable truth. Your predominant mental and emotional state has a sneaky way of shaping your external reality. Stay negative long enough, and you tend to draw negativity toward you people, events, even environments. It's not magic, it's resonance. Like a radio tuned to a sad station, you'll mostly pick up sad songs. I learned this the hard way. As a deeply unhappy teenager, My internal dialogue went something like, "Bad things always happen to me. Of course they do." And sure enough, they did again and again. It wasn't until I stumbled across some life-changing books at 17 that I realized I was training my life to treat me badly by rehearsing disaster in my head. Awareness. The secret superpower. You don't need to stop thinking altogether. Trust me. Even monks still think they've just learned how not to believe everything their mind says. The real shift happens when you step back and notice your thinking. Instead of getting swept away by the current of thoughts, you become the observer standing safely on the riverbank. You catch yourself mid-worry or mid-grumble and go, "Oh, same old thought again. Thanks for stopping by, but no thanks." And here's a little bonus tip. It's much easier to spot repetitive, useless thought patterns in others, like during Thanksgiving dinner, when Uncle Joe starts ranting about politics again, than it is to see your own. Self-knowledge really is the toughest homework. The path forward. If you constantly feel like something is missing, like you're not enough, no amount of worldly achievement will fill that gap. That feeling of lack isn't solved out there, it's healed in here through spiritual realization and mindful presence. So, the next time your inner voice starts throwing a tantrum, criticizing, worrying, replaying past failures, don't argue with it. Don't panic. Don't even try to fix it. Just notice it. Smile a little if you can. Humor annoys the ego more than a lecture ever will. And then, gently, return your focus to being to the simple, peaceful presence that exists beneath the chatter. Because you are not the noise in your mind. You are the one who hears it. And that makes all the difference.
If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button and share. And do subscribe to this channel for more interesting video on inner dialogue.